hear me, dude? Hey, guys.
Oh my god! All right.
What attracted me to working on Potpourri was just it was a really funny script. I really liked the script. I was laughing out loud.
Well, when I first read the script, just didn't really know what was going on right away.
Wait a minute, wait. I gotta find out. It didn't make sense at first, but it was so intriguing and so interesting to figure out more.
I guess originally I read the script and it sounded very, very different than anything else I'd worked on.
And I read it and I was like, damn, like, this is nuts. This is pretty experimental. This is kind of unlike anything that's being done around here or anything I'd read.
Wait, what was the question? Well, the story in my own words.
Oh geez, I never even really understood it.
I'm gonna have to take a minute to think about how it...
Potpourri, the screenplay.
Potpourri, I always describe as a mix between a hallucinogenic drug film.
The Breakfast Club meets Fear and Loathing.
Zombies, time travel, party scenes.
Like a wrestling match.
Trey Parker and Matt Stone.
Medieval times type of scenery.
Rescuing a princess.
It does remind me of college. You got some little crime thing going on.
Dream world, drug world combined with learning philosophy.
Comedy, some musical, horror.
A single wrestler going out there wrestling another guy.
One of them realizes he can kind of take different paths of the future.
Some stupid idea like that.
It's a whole bunch of things. I guess that's why it's called Potpourri.
The crew was actually really fun to work with.
Elliot is stellar. I think he looks like Bob Dylan. And I love Bob Dylan. I'm just sad that it was so short.
So essentially I've been kind of,
I thought he did a really good job. Totally kidding.
I guess you could say he's the antagonist. And he, well, you know, he's a slime bag.
I think it's going to be a fun day. We're in one location all day, so we don't have to go anywhere. We got lots of sweet food.
Elliot,
I like Elliot's approach, and I like that...
If it wasn't for him, all the madness wouldn't have happened.
And he gives you the freedom to do what you want with the character.
And it's nice to have somebody else worrying about all that kind of stuff so I can, you know, concentrate on.
Okay, it is 1:38.
But he's so fun and he's so laid back.
If Chewbacca lives, then I know you must have quit.
I think he handled it really well, I guess. Even when, you know, he was getting frustrated, he was still great to be around and not frustrated, lashing out on anybody.
He was a really good director. I would work with him again in a heartbeat.
What about Brandon?
Brandon's an asshole.
Not much of one, but...
Brandon,
Brandon... I don't know what to say.
I'm missing Keeping Up with the Kardashians right now. I'm not happy. All right, that f***ing kid loves his Chloe.
Brandon is another really cool cat. I love the beer that he supplies me with.
Okay,
Now I'm missing reruns of 90210.
Okay.
He plays the asshole role very well, but really he's a pretty cool cat.
on the set, he's always upbeat and kind of keeping everybody going and being really positive.
Everybody feeds off of his humor. Brandon's my boy. Kid is produced.
But we've been working together for a while, so we know each other really well. We've become good friends.
I like Brando's producing. He was very good running around doing Brando stuff.
And he's been great in terms of lining up talent and getting people to set and helping line up locations.
I've been getting pranked a lot.
You know, sound, lighting, director, you know, ADs that have been on are great. It's a top-notch crew.
It was fun to see everybody work. I was intrigued by every specific job that goes into putting together a project like this.
The cast and crew that has been assembled has been probably the best I have worked with.
We also have Mr. Tom Colvin stepping in as a sound Nazi, as we like to call him.
There's I think 3 main reasons why I don't eat meat.
He's been great in terms of making sure air conditioners are turned off and, you know, fridges aren't running.
Yeah, buy a lot of packing blankets and take care of the room as much as you can is the biggest thing.
He's a bad guy, but he's also kind of, he's an idiot too, so you kind of can't help but to like him a little bit.
I don't even know the name of the film. I just point the mic at people, whoever's talking.
Yeah.
Whoever's talking, it doesn't.
We also have Aaron Pacala, who's been with us every day, doing some great makeup work, making sure nobody's getting too much shine off their forehead, and also doing some mock Sharpie artwork. We also have effects guru Ryan Shotley, who has been sort of the zombie lead on this movie. He made all of our fake torsos and fake heads and is responsible for all the blood gags and gore and guts and all of that good type of stuff. And he's sort of responsible for the look of the zombies and what all the veins and whether it's a virus or, you know, what's causing it. He's kind of taking charge of that. Yes! 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 We also have Mr. Jimmy Keebs running behind the scenes. He's been acting a little bit.
Keebs, I'm ready when you are, buddy.
There's this Jimmy guy, but
Jimmy Keebs, I don't know what I think of that guy, that's for sure.
Been very supportive on set, you know, keeping people in a good mood.
This is great. All right, start again. I'm sorry, Keebs. I fucking love you.
It's time for you to take that shirt off, Jimmy.
Sorry, I totally just phased out for a minute there. Whew,
Chris Hadlin, who's our DP, director of photography.
he knows what he's doing. He's a smart guy. I'd be happy to work with him again. He knows what he's going for, and he's a open-minded crewman.
And he's kind of this wunderkind photographer from MCTC, and he's got all the lighting set up down. He knows all his lenses. So he kind of came in and was the expert in that arena.
What were your expectations going into the shoot?
my expectations. I guess I expected everyone to be professional. That was a mistake.
You're never really sure what to expect working on an independent film, just because sometimes filming is a disaster and sometimes everybody's really on top of it. And this happened to be one of the lucky projects where everybody was really on top of it.
It's been a lot of fun. We're getting the job done, but still having fun.
We found this synergy, this energy, and there's this great energy on set.
But being on the set with the rest of the cast and crew, it kind of felt like we were the cast of that 70s show, almost, because we're down in the basement just drinking beer. And
you know you're in a good set when at one point in a scene, all the crew and cast are laughing to the point that they cry.
I thought you were doing it in English.
Where trying to keep a straight face was absolutely impossible.
That kind of sums up like how the set's been, you know? Bunch of clowns, bunch of jokers, we're having a blast.
I want to do one-handed push-ups, and I can't.
Do it.
I can't.
I hope Potpourri just takes over the world. We all work so hard on these little independent projects that I don't think anybody except other independent filmmakers and other independent film actors can understand and appreciate the work that goes into a film.
Either people are gonna really love it and connect with this, or they're not gonna get it.
No, I think it'll be good. I've never been in a zombie film. You gotta do it.
College kids, I think, will dig it. People that like zombies will dig it. You know, fantasy, time travel, that kind of stuff. Something for a little bit of everyone.
And, you know, want people to have a good time whilst watching it. It'd be great to make some money back on it.
Kudos to the craft services. Elliot, your mom makes a stellar bowl of chili.